YouTube? We is back with another banger. This video is about my boy Tendernism. We're gonna be reacting to my boy Flacco's video. Let's go ahead and check it out, man. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Wow! Oh my God! I knew.
Hey, the way he yelling, chat, the way he yelling, y'all might want to get y'all's wood. Y'all might want to get y'all's wood and get ready. Because the way he's yelling, he about to spill the tea, man. This is about my boy Tendernism.
Something nefarious was going on.
Let's go.
I didn't know these folks was this cutthroat. Destination Smokehouse just did the OG Walter Johnson, a.k.a. Mr. Tenderism. Absolutely filthy. We'll get back to the video shortly, but I want to touch it now. Go out on a daily basis using code Flacco to get $10. How foul, how filthy, how dirty Destination Smokehouse would have done Mr. Tenderism. So the main issue a lot of people had from day one was when they figured out that the only reason why anybody was coming to the Destination Smokehouse and was coming to the restaurant was because of Mr. Tenderism, right, in his viral videos. So when people found out...
That's 100% fact. We all know everybody was going to Destination Smokehouse for Mr. Tendernism himself. If you watched the video, I need you to comment down below and let me know. Have you ever been to Destination Smokehouse? Let's get back in the video, man.
That he was not an owner, people were upset. People took to social media damn near looking to cancel and boycott Destination Smokehouse.
Finding out that that Tendernism destination was not black owned was not on my bingo card in 2025. Especially people that talk about, well, me, as somebody that talks about generational trauma and reparations. For everybody saying, I don't see the problem with it. The fact that this man was able to grow a business is exactly what slaves did in this country. We picked cotton, we made the US billions, and then they gave us our freedom, and now we're still fighting for reparations in 2025, while every other nationality that has ever been wronged in this country has pretty much received some type of reparation.
Y'all owe her in a...
I'm going to keep it a whole buck. I'm going to keep it a whole buck with y'all. On God, I thought that Mr. Tendernism, I thought the OG actually owned that shop. When I found out that it was a white man that owned the shop, I mean, I wasn't mad because he was white, but I wasn't really mad. I was just more so of confused. I really thought that OG owned the shop. You know what I mean? Kind of find out that he didn't own the shop. Hey, it's kind of fucked up a little bit.
Apology. I ain't forget. I know who you are in the comments. I'm going to go back to the original video. You owe her an apology, bruh. Because we called her... Well, I'm telling on myself now, man. All right, but... all right, but y'all called her crazy. A lot of y'all was in my comment section saying, man, bro, stop trying to ruin a good thing for the... Oh, man, go get a job. Because a lot of us fell for the PR interview they did. During this PR interview, to get the public off their back, they used a whole lot of tricky words to manipulate us into thinking that they weren't exploiting Walter, that Mr. Tenderism, a.k.a. Walter, was actually an owner, but they didn't just outright say he's an owner. And that's how I knew they were using tricky language to manipulate, because if he was an owner, you would just say he's an owner.
To offer a tip to a business owner was crazy. That was the other thing too, is like he really thinks Walt is like this helpless guy who needs his help. How are you going to tip a business owner?
Okay, chat. We all know that this dude's lying. He finessed Mr. Tendernism. He finessed our uncle, chat. He finessed our favorite uncle. But everything I'm about to say is irrelevant. He still called him a business owner even though he wasn't. You know what I mean? Flacco saying that he didn't call him a business owner. Right there, he just told him he is a business owner. But he was lying, though. You know what I mean?
That's the first time he referenced Walter as an owner. But when they asked him directly, is Walter an owner, watch how they duck goose it. Watch how they try to use tricky language to get around.
Chat, let me shut my bitch ass up. I'm new to these reaction videos. I'm watching this video with y'all. I'm just trying to react to what I see. You hear me? Let me shut up and watch the video.
People want to know, like, Walt, you're doing so much to help this brand. Do Walter have ownership or equity in a Destination Smokehouse?
He should have something.
Is that something that you can share?
Everybody's business ain't nobody's business. But this is how I put it. I'm telling you that. It's because it's my business. It's whatever. It's Nick's business. That sharing your business, all of this here, we just have destination one in the nation. We on one kick. I can't get on sharing personal, how much money or this and that. I'm letting, okay, we cut this dude a chase. He's not taking advantage of me. We're going to be here until the end.
And as far as
You know what's crazy, chat? I watched this video. When the whole thing was blowing up at first, I actually watched this video with OG and his boss. And for some reason I wasn't really picking up what he was laying down. You know what I'm saying? In reality, it just seemed like he's getting paid, and that was all he was satisfied with. You know what I mean? Was just being paid. The little bit of money he was getting, he was satisfied with it. You know what I'm saying? But we should have known right then and there, the way that he responded, that he is far from a business owner, but an employee.
ownership goes, as much as I'll say, because I'm going to respect Walt's privacy, Walt is definitely a part of this business. He is not an employee. I would be safe to say that the finances that we have both been able to increase into our bank account since we've been here has been something great for both of us.
Why you look at me
Whatever
like
they
that?
selling, the OG was buying it, bruh. They sold the OG the dream so cold. The OG was telling us that we start in trouble, that we drama queens, that we got to stop with the narratives. And he was riding with them 100%.
I remember just like these two, the same two people on this podcast right now is the same two people know something about destination. But see, the media just get off and run with the negative stuff. And I tell him all the time, don't be feeding into that negativity, because they ain't not just somebody trying to push, divide and conquer.
We didn't know the truth until today, but
Chat. Yo, everybody, y'all really, I'm a little bit different. My thought process be a tad bit different. I wouldn't lie to you. But if you really hear what OG's saying, did we the people get OG into some bullshit while attempting to help him? You see what I'm saying? Like, did we get OG into some bullshit because we all start complaining about how much he deserves more? We all know he deserves more, but it seemed like OG's like, listen, I'm getting some money, I'm satisfied, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Just chill out. But we know he deserves way more though. Like, we know, we like, yo, you deserve your own shop. You know what I mean? You deserve to be a boss. You know what I'm saying? But watching this is like, it feels like OG just was really satisfied, gang. And he just wanted everybody to stop so he can keep working. You know what I'm saying?
when this first dropped, a lot of people began to speculate. Because shortly after this interview, the trademark applications got released. And we got to see and witness, hold on, Destination Smokehouse applied for the Tendernism trademark, even though the Tendernism was started and owned by the OG Walter. But they applied for the trademark under a different name, so we wouldn't know it was them applying. That's when it all kind of hit.
That's
Hold
fucked
on.
up. That's slimy.
They told Walter,
That's slimy as fuck.
you know, like he's owner or he has like an ownership stake in Destination Smokehouse. So these slick devils gave the OG Walter, I guess, stake in the sub company while they was buying up and owning everything under the parent company. So the OG Walter owned nothing.
Restaurant, Destination Smokehouse. But when you check the trademark records, there's a separate company called Diamond Smokehouse who filed subsequent trademarks after attorney Kenneth Harris. And so inquiring minds are probably thinking, well, who is Diamond Smokehouse? Because the white boy we see on TikTok with Mr. Walt, Mr. Tendernism, his company is called Destination Smokehouse. But you know, we do thorough research around here. So let's figure out who owns Diamond Smokehouse. Now, when I did my research on the California Secretary of State site, when you search Diamond Smokehouse, the owner, as you can see below, is Nicholas.
She did that research. That's one thing about the people. We gonna find out. On my mama's mama, we gonna find out.
Yaqui Mon, okay? Now let's go search for Destination Smokehouse and see, is it the same owner? All right, so when you pull the formal paperwork for Destination Smokehouse, you can see the name at the top. In the section that says officers, you see the same name, Nicholas Yapirian. So we conclude that Diamond Smokehouse, without the trademark for Tendernism, is owned by Nicholas, who also owns Destination Smokehouse. Now, there are some statements going around on social media that, hey, Mr. Tendernism actually is a business owner with Nicholas, and he owns a portion of Destination Smokehouse. As we can see from the official paperwork, that is not true. Walt, Mr. Tendernism, he's not listed on any of the formal paperwork. The only way he would have an ownership interest in the company is if they transferred ownership shares of the corporation to him.
Let's get to the update, though. Today we found out not only did he not own anything, but he was an employee. And we know he was an employee the entire time because they fired him today.
Damn.
Kicked him to the curb. And now he went home with absolutely nothing after building a multi-million-dollar company for these people.
I have a soundboard, and there's a certain sound that I wish I had right now that I'll play for y'all. But god damn. What if OG was telling us to chill out because since this is his boss and he deals with Nick all the time, he knew that Nick was a shitty person at heart. He probably knew all this shit would happen if we, the people, would blow it up. But now listen, there's a pro and a con to this. You're out of a job right now, right? But this is all for a blessing. This is all for you to go on the right path. You know what I'm saying? For you to be going towards the destination you need to be headed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is to help him, but it probably fucked him up in the moment. You know what I'm saying? But this is going to help him better his life, though. This is what's best for him. You know what I'm saying?
Now, we got signs that something was very wrong when Mr. Tenderism started a new Instagram separate from Destination Smokehouse, and he had some subtle messaging within the new Instagram telling people that he's the original and they need to come over and follow him, the original. He made sure to emphasize original and one and only.
Hey, this is official Mr. Tendernism coming to y'all. You know, I just got off the freeway kind of late at night, but I want to know y'all come on my page. Official Mr. Tendernism, Walter Johnson. Yes, sir. Y'all come on down now. I'm the Tendernism original. Not nobody else. The original Tendernism. Booyah.
Booyah.
So get this. Mr. Tenderism is in Texas right now. He's not even in California. Apparently he got fired and sent home. So we learned this from a Texas rapper named Cartel Bo. So after Cartel Bo seen this video, he reached out. And Mr. Tenderism confided in Cartel Bo because Cartel Bo is helping Mr. Tenderism get his own restaurant and his own food truck that's already set up for him. But Mr. Tenderism revealed to Cartel Bo that not only did he get fired, but they told him if he used Mr. Tenderism, they will sue him.
Hey, man, Texas Tendernism is in full effect, man. Them people did my boy wrong, man. They did our favorite uncle wrong as hell, bruh. But we not worried about none of that, man, because we already bought the building. We got it down here. We got the barbecue truck down here. So it's connected. However you want to do it. If you want to travel or he want to work straight out his restaurant, he can do it. You know, we've been on the phone. It's really happening, man. Them people did my man.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a real nigga right there. That's a real nigga right there, bro. Real rap. Because that's fucked up for real. Like, come on, man. You trademarking shit. You done fired OG. You know what I'm saying? You really just trying to do my nigga too foul. That's love right there, bro. That goes to show that there's really real niggas in this world. You know what I'm saying? Because that's love, bro.
Wrong, bro. They exploited him. They exploited our uncle, man. They exploited him, man. They used him, man. These racist ass white people use Unc to the fullest of what they can get out of him. And the second he stepped away, because he was doing it out the heart, out the loyalty, they trademarked the word tendernism, fired him, and told him if he can't use it no more, we gonna sue him. So we breaking all that. That's dead. We done already trademarked another way to say tenderism. He good. We give him his own restaurant. He ain't got to pay for nothing. We coming out of pocket for everything. gang. All we asking y'all to do is, man, bless Unc Gang, man. Go send a couple dollars to Unc, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's get Unc going.
This is a story as old as time. We've seen stories like this play out time after time after time after time. And Unc been around for a while. Yo, Unc ain't no dummy. Unc is a savvy dude, and they still was able to do it to him. The story of the creative being exploited is an age-old story, man. Unc had the sauce. Unc came into a struggling business. They admitted they were struggling. They ain't know where to go. They ain't have the direction. Unc came in. He had the recipes. He gave him the recipe. He had the vision. He gave him the vision. He had the business plan. He gave him the business plan. He had the sauce. He gave him the sauce. The creative turned it all around. He had the personality. Yo, what didn't Unc do for the restaurant? He gave them the recipe to make the food good. Right. He then gave them the personality that blew him up online and then brought in all the foot traffic. God, he literally created a multi-million-dollar business for them for absolutely nothing, for free. And the minute they felt like they no longer need the creative because they already got the sauce, they already got the recipe, they already got everything. And now Uncle's probably talking about equity and ownership. Say, hey, we don't. I mean, it's too late. Like, you already gave up everything, bro. Bye.
Everything, man.
Now they fired him. Now guess what? He's left with nothing now. They even took his name. Y'all don't even understand how deep that is, man. Man, y'all playing, man. They took his free labor, they took his identity, and they took his creation. So Cartel Bo took to Instagram to send a message to Destination Smokehouse, okay? So Cartel Bo wrote them, and he says, listen, okay, this racist POS used our favorite uncle for all his hard work, exposure, social media marketing, and stole all financial blessings that famous celebrities all over the world came and gave to Mr. Walter Johnson. And the money for themselves trademarked his Tendernism brand and fired him. This is what we need to be fighting. We let every race but our own profit, use, and abuse our culture, our drip, amid our hard work, and racist colonizing POS crap like Destination Smokehouse steal all the profit, keeping us down and down, never being able to get our head above the water. As a black man and a businessman, I am very offended after all the success he brought to the table, and I'm willing to purchase this man an entire restaurant.
Damn.
You gotta
That's love, bro.
Applaud this man, bro. Yo, Cartel Bo ain't have to do this, man.
Restaurant, chat. He's about to buy that nigga a restaurant, bro. That's real shit because he's seen how foul he just got done. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Flacco's content, but you gotta take what Flacco says with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really know what to believe and what not to believe. But this one right here, that sounds about right, bro. Because I'm telling you, when I first heard about Tendernism, I thought that was OG's spot, bro. I thought OG had a little family-owned spot, and he just blew up on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's love, bro. That's some real shit, bro.
But he stepped up. Yo, we're a community. Yo, and to me, this right here is what's about. Yo, they could steal the sauce, they could steal the name, but they can't steal the culture, man. Fact. Yo, you can't imitate culture, bro. You either with us or you not. So Cartel Bo would also continue, bro, and he's on they necks, right? He showed proof that him and Unc been talking, like he tagged Unc. Unc says, send me a number, they connected, and they talk. And this is where he got all this information from, okay? He showed them on FaceTime. Now, Cartel Bo has been applying pressure to Tenderism, right?
As he should, bro.
Applying pressure, man. All right, he tagged them and says,
Chat, I'm so sorry to keep muting it, but, hey, I got to react, don't I? He should apply pressure because I'm telling you, bro, I feel like OG didn't want nobody to keep talking about this because he knew what was going to happen. He knew it was going to end bad, bro. He knew he wasn't in the best position, but he needed to keep making that money. So now that he's fired, he's not making no money no more. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was in a bad position, he was still making money. But OG, I feel like Cartel Bo seen that, or he felt that. I think everybody did. You see what I'm saying? And it's like we got to show some love and support for OG, bro. That's real, man. I'm going to keep saying it.
yo, take every post of Unc off your page, or we gonna flag your page for impersonation.
Come on,
This is the part of the situation that really makes my skin crawl. And yo, if there's a way to help Unc, we gotta help Unc. This is some nasty work you're about to hear about. They fired Unc, told Unc he can't use his own name, while at the same time they're simultaneously still profiting off of Unc, his likeness, his image, and his name, and Unc can't do nothing about it because they own it?
Damn.
What? Yo, check this out, man. Check this out, bruh. All right? So here you see Unc, right? Still, yo, if you scroll down, who do you see? They posted this a day ago.
They still
right? They
posting
posted this
him,
video
bro.
of apparently
Come on,
like them telling people to check out a video they did with Unc a year ago. If you scroll down, all right, you see they're still
shit
doing
look-
promos
That shit look fire.
with Unc's name and likeness. They're promoting like this product from this company right here called MM Barbecue Company. They're using Unc likeness to promote this because Unc is the sauce. So they're using this man's name, his likeness, his image to still make a bag and still promote others. When y'all fired him, yo, this like getting fired from that call center, right? And you see they done copy your voice and they're using your voice to take AI calls. Or you get fired from Walmart and you see your name and likeness on a Walmart billboard promoting Walmart as the best company ever. Imagine seeing your name and likeness on on a new hire recruiting ad for more people after they fire you. Nasty, nasty, nasty work, man.
That's
But the saddest part
disgusting,
about this, bruh,
That's disgusting.
and I'll be real, this right here is something we as a community, we gotta look ourselves in the mirror, right? So Unc started a GoFundMe, if you guys don't know, right? So Unc got his little GoFundMe going, right? Now, Unc is only asking for $7,000, right? $7,000. Now, after the community, after TikTok, after Twitter, after Instagram, after all these people told Unc to quit, to leave them folks, we got you, Unc. Unc left. Well, he got fired. Started a GoFundMe asking for $7,000, man. And after about 2 days, he could only raise $403 in non-donations, man. Nasty work. But on his GoFundMe, Unc also confirmed that he was fired after the Keith Lee situation. So Unc says, when food critic Keith Lee visited, national attention surged and many were surprised to learn that Walter was the face of the restaurant, not the owner, igniting conversations about viral fame and ownership. Soon after the spotlight intensified, Walter was ultimately fired from the restaurant he helped make famous. So they fired this man because the public was putting pressure on them to give him equity and ownership, and they didn't want to give him equity and ownership, even though they came out and said they gave him equity and ownership. This is crazy, man. Y'all let me know what y'all...
God damn. Flacco with another banger, bro. Chat. Oh, my goodness, bro. So I got a couple questions for y'all before we end this. One, have you ever tried Destination Smokehouse? If you have, comment down below and let me know. Because that shit look fire. You know what I'm saying? And two, this ain't really a question but a statement. God damn, I feel bad for OG. I ain't even got it like that. You know what I mean? And I feel like I want to send him $20. I just might, for real. Because this is fucked up right here. You know what I'm saying? But I love and appreciate all y'all, man. If you're not following, make sure you hit that follow button, smash that like button to see more. I'm out.